WUB Network, America's sports leader, presents the Progressive Cup Series. We are live from Talladega Superspeedway for the Aaron's 499. I'm Eddie Kalegi. First, let's send it to Ed and Tripp for the Nabisco Pre-Race Show.
Welcome to the Nabisco Pre-Race Show. I'm Ed Kalegi, welcoming you to Talladega Superspeedway, the largest track on the circuit for today's Aaron's 499. Large packs and crashes usually highlight restrictor plate races, so Tripp, will it be the same case today?
There are two important things you must do to compete for a victory at a superspeedway. The first is to manage the pack. The first 17 laps of this race are all about positioning so that you're in the right place for the last lap. Secondly, this track always produces big wrecks, so manage your car and try to stay out of dangerous situations because the big one can strike at any time.
Another important note before we go racing, Trevor Bayne returns to the 6 car today after fracturing an ankle and a wrist back at Tiburon. He has missed the last 6 races. Now it's time for our Sunday selections.
I like Brad Keselowski. He won the Daytona 500 earlier this year. Look for his superspeedway success to continue.
Matt Kenseth was dominant back during Speed Weeks at Daytona back in February. Look for him to be strong today. Now off to Eddie Kalegi in the booth.
Thanks, guys, and welcome to Talladega Superspeedway, the big track in Alabama. For today's Aaron's 499, we're happy to be bringing it to you, flag-to-flag coverage on WUB Network. 39 drivers ready to battle. Let's see our drivers to watch for. Chase Elliott starts on the pole for the second time in the last 3 races. Matt Kenseth was dominant back at Daytona. He starts second. Brad Keselowski won that Daytona 500. He starts up front. Dale Jr.'s a Talladega mentor. He knows what to do. Trevor Bayne returns, and Eric Almirola won last fall. Now the
television icon and pit reporter for WUB Network, Debbie Daniels.
Talladega race fans, are you ready? On behalf of our military troops and everyone in this sport, drivers, start your engines!
How about that? Our own Debbie Daniels fires up the engines, and now it's time for our starting lineup. Row 1, Chase Elliott, Matt Kenseth. Row 2, Ryan Blaney and Brad Keselowski. Row 3, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Row 4, Trevor Bayne, Jamie Rockwell. Row 5, Danica Patrick and Jimmy Johnson. Row 6, Clint Boyer and Martin Truex Jr. Row 7, Kyle and Kurt, the Busch brothers. Row 8, Landon Castle, Denny Hamlin. In Row 9, it's Kevin Harvick and Paul Menard. In Row 10, it's Kyle Larson, Eric Almirola. Row 11, Jamie McMurray and Bobby Labonte making a rare start. Row 12, Eric Jones, Austin Dillon. Row 13, Ty Dillon and Daniel Suarez. Row 14, David Reagan, Joey Logano. Row 15, The Dinger and Michael McDowell. Row 16, Chris Boucher and Ryan Newman. Row 17, Casey Mears and Timothy South. Row 18, Casey Kane, Matt DiBenedetto. Row 19, Chase Montgomery and Joey Gase. And Jeffrey Earnhardt rounds out the 39-car field. DNQs, Greg Alding, Ryan Ellis, Brendan Gaughan. Now our race facts. 18 laps, pit window 8 to 11 laps. All lanes are equal. Watch out for the big one. Now, fresh off her command to fire engines, let's send it to Debbie Daniels.
Chase Elliott starts on the pole, and he seems to be inching closer and closer to his first career victory. Can he get it done today? Ed?
I think we're having some issues with Ed's microphone. Oh, wait, there it goes. To Ed we go.
Trevor Bayne is healthy and he's ready to race. Starting 8th, let's see if Bayne can end Roush Racing's endless winless drought. Kirk?
When you hear the word Talladega, Dale Jr. probably comes to mind. In his second to last race here, let's see if the 5-time Dega winner can get it done. Back to the booth. Thanks, guys, and Tripp, are you ready? Yeah, boy, am I excited. Talladega racing. Elliott and Kenseth leading us to green. Hold them, flagman. Green flag, let's go, let's roll. Elliott and Kenseth lead them down through turns 1 and 2. Ryan Blaney giving Elliott a good push as they head through turn 2. And now down to the Alabama gang super stretch for the first time. Kenseth on the outside, Stenhouse, Bayne, a big line of Ford, Stenhouse, Bayne ducking out. They come through turn 3 and turn 4. Elliott, Blaney, Stenhouse to third, Kenseth falling back. On board with Blaney pushing Chase Elliott, who will lead lap 1 of 18 here at Talladega. We watch the field fly by. A little bit of 4 wide action we see already. Elliott, Blaney, Stenhouse. It's getting exciting, oh boy. Elliott and Blaney working hard. Stenhouse and Bayne there as well. Nice move by Blaney, crossing over back and forth, and he fools Chase Elliott and takes the lead. Wow, nice moves. The 2 sophomore drivers were battling, and Blaney prevails. Now he gets pushed by Trevor Bayne. Elliott gets help on the outside from Ricky Stenhouse. On board with Matt Kenseth, pushing Trevor Bayne. As they come through to lap 2 has ended. Now, Ryan Blaney and Trevor Bayne, Elliott, Kenseth, Stenhouse, Busch and Hamlin now in the picture. Yeah, a lot of JGR cars, a lot of Fords up there as well. As they come through, Bayne and Blaney working well together, pulling up in front of the pack. Kyle Busch, though, with help from the Ganassi teammates Larson and McMurray getting a good run on the inside. Yeah, you see he's coming. It's getting a little wild, though. Cars ducking out everywhere. Oh, trouble! The big one! Kyle Larson upside down! Oh, no! Danica hard in the wall. Big crash. And the red flag is out on lap 4. What a humongous accident. Oh my, Kyle Larson was upside down. Look at all the damage. Larson, unfortunately, climbing out of that 42 after taking a wild ride. Wow, Kyle Larson was in it. Bobby Labonte's car in flames. Jamie McMurray destroyed. Alan Marola, Jimmy Johnson flew over a couple cars. Kurt Busch with damage. Danica pounded the inside wall. Martin Truex Jr., Landon Castle also got some damage. Yeah, we watch a replay. What exactly happened here? You see Kyle Larson, he's up with Kenseth. He tries to go down, doesn't realize his teammate's there, and once those cars go backwards, that car flies. Oh my gosh. Then you see Danica going to the inside wall. We see it even closer with the Nike Super Zoom. This is just a crazy wreck. Larson, wow, he flies. It's really scary when you see cars go like that. You gotta think there's a driver in all those cars, and this picture really shows. So now congratulations to 2020 NASCAR Stop Motion Series, Jack Lawton and Dylan Kroom. They all correctly picked last week's winner. Now we look at your Talladega fan predictions. Actually, 17 people said who they thought would win. Who do you think? Little Latning's looking good with Ricky Stenhouse. I'm also lacking the people who picked Keselowski and Kenseth. They're both looking strong. The cars get back rolling. Ryan Blaney. Yeah, joking with Tenzino, who picked Ryan Blaney. That's also pretty good. Ready to restart on lap 7. Blaney is in control right now. Kyle Busch charged to second right before the big wreck. Trevor Bayne is looking strong in his return. He's up there. Dale Jr. is right in the thick of things in the top 5. And Truex and Castle are repaired. Both remain in the lead lap. We go back racing here on lap 7. Blaney and Busch side by side. Trevor Bayne down there. They're pushing really hard. You see Chase Elliott going on the outside. Blaney and Bayne, they are working really well together, but the Gibb cars are all on the line. Busch, Kenseth, and Hamlin. You remember back at the 500, they were working really well together, and they're doing it right again. Here comes Blaney and Kyle Busch. Here they come through. Oh, contact! Blaney's going to lose some ground. Oh, man. Trouble for Ryan Blaney. Kyle Busch prevails. Kenseth and Bayne up there. Kyle Larson now seeing Ed Kaleggi after that big crash.
I'm here with Kyle Larson, who went for a wild ride in the big one on lap 3. Take us through what you just endured.
It was just a crazy wreck, Ed. I mean, Jamie McMurray, my teammate, was down there. I didn't see him. I came down, and then I got turned, and wow, I just went upside down. It really stinks for our team, but we got that win.
All right, well, glad to see that you're okay. Back to the booth.
Thanks, guys. And you see Busch and Kenseth, Trevor Bayne down there working with Clint Boyer trying to get back to the front. Kyle Busch in control, but it looks like Kenseth might duck out. Yeah, there he goes to the outside. 3 wide for the lead. Kenseth prevails. Harvick with a nice push. Clint Boyer gets shuffled out of line. Kenseth getting a nice push from Busch. Trevor Bayne now pulling alongside the 18 for second place. You see Paul Menard down the thick of things. Denny Hamlin there as well. There's Trevor Bayne ducking down. Oh, contact! Kenseth around. Hard on the wall. Behind them they pile in. Oh, man, the big one again. And the red flag again here on lap 10 of 18. Trevor Bayne now your leader, Hamlin in second, and a lot of cleanup in turn 3. I thought that was just going to be Kenseth, but look at all these other cars who piled in. Ryan Newman, Austin Dillon teammates both nearly went upside down. Michael McDowell was having a strong run. The Dinger was in it. Chris Buescher in the 37. Casey Kane. Joey Gase hit the wall trying to stop. Brad Keselowski, a lot of smoke coming out of that White Castle number 2. Casey Mears with damage. Stenhouse with damage on pit road. In addition, Jamie Rockwell. Eric Jones with right side damage. Ty Dillon damaged the nose. What in the world just happened? You see, Kenseth, he's going to get hooked by Bayne. There's the contact. He overcorrects in the wall, and behind him you see, with that arrow, Newman, and they all just plow in. Newman almost went upside down. Now we have pit stops on lap 11. To pit road we go.
Trevor Bayne was having a great day, but now along with 4 tires and fuel, has some damage to repair after slamming into the 20 car during that crash. The crew finishes off on the 6 and he's away. Debbie?
It's a similar issue for Kyle Busch. Busch contacted the 20 during the accident and has some nose damage to repair. Just 4 tires, fuel, and some repairs. Kirk?
The pole sitter Chase Elliott has begun to drift back. The driver of the 24 says that the car is handling fine, but it's just slow and says it's struggling to stay in the lead draft. Eddie?
Thanks a lot to our friends on pit road, and now we're ready to restart with 6 laps to go. Denny Hamlin has gotten through the 2 big wrecks. He restarts up front. Menard took 2 tires. He's restarting second. Strong day for Dale so far. He's up to third. Jeffrey Earnhardt, shout out to him in the 32 car, started last, he's up to 6th. Truex is back in the top 10 now. Chase Montgomery, your Bass Pro Shops lucky fish. Green flag back in the air. Yeah, Menard already spun the tires, he's going to get shuffled way out of line. Big issues there. Hamlin in front jumps up with Kyle Busch. Here they come. Oh, trouble! Oh my goodness, terrible wreck. Clint Bowyer in the catch fence, Logano upside down, and we have our 3rd red flag. 3 humongous crashes, and you see only about 8 or 9 cars left in this race. Oh man, that was a horrible accident. You see, there are some people helping the fans up there. That looks like that truck crash we had already this year with Jordan Anderson at Daytona. Bowyer out of the 14, Logano's car still upside down, they're working with him. We watch a replay of this mess. You see, Bane's going to hit Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch then hits Dale, and behind them, everyone's checking up. Watch Bowyer. Oh man. That was terrible. And then Logano ends up getting upside down. See if your favorite driver was in the wreck. These are everybody who was involved. You see so many big names. Logano, Busch, Harvick, Bowyer, Dale Jr., DiBenedetto. Eric Jones, in addition, also had some damage, but he should be able to continue as the cars get back rolling. That was just a nasty accident right there. Hope all the fans are okay. Now we'll get ready to restart with 2 laps to go. We go through who's left. Denny Hamlin is in first. He's been strong all day. Jeffrey Earnhardt in second, looking for the colossal upset. Chase Elliott in third. He's battled back into competition. Martin Truex Jr. damaged in fourth, but he could battle. David Reagan, always a factor at Superspeedways, is fifth. Landon Castle, his teammate, ran back at Daytona. Jamie Rockwell stayed in the back all day. Now in a good position. Stenhouse, the Bass Pro Shops lucky fish. Mears and Jones each a lap down, and that's it. Here we go. 2 laps to go. Green flag back in the air. They're side by side, Hamlin and Earnhardt. Oh, he forces him up the wall. Earnhardt in the wall. Hamlin with help from Truex. Chase Elliott on the inside. There's Landon Castle and Reagan, the 2 front row motorsports cars together. Yeah, they got a good run on the outside. Watch out for Stenhouse and Elliott too. Here comes Castle on the outside past Truex. Yeah, he's going to be alongside with Hamlin. Here they come through the tri-oval. They're side by side. 1 lap to go. Castle to the lead. Oh, can we see the big upset? The damage 34 in front. David Reagan helping push him. Can they hold off Hamlin and Truex? What a run by Stenhouse on the outside. Castle blocking 3 lines. Can he hold them off? They're going through turn 3. Castle blocks Hamlin. To Reagan, back to Hamlin. Now he comes through turn 4. Looks like he might do it. He blocks Hamlin through the tri-oval. Landon Castle wins at Talladega. Oh, what an upset. Landon Castle pulls off the upset, and he'll celebrate for the first time. You see him burning it down. Wow, that beaten car, and he gets the win. Castle, Hamlin, Reagan, Elliott, Martin Truex, the top 5, then Stenhouse, Rockwell, Jeffrey Earnhardt, Eric Jones, Casey Mears, the top 10. They were the only cars who even finished. Then you see everyone out of the race. Earnhardt Jr., Bane, Kyle Busch, Blaney, Bowyer, Harvick, Suarez, Menard, Logano, South, the top 20. Each and every one of them were involved in the big one on lap 13. Then you see Matt DiBenedetto, Chase Montgomery, Ty Dillon also involved in that wreck. Then the middle big one, Keselowski, Kenseth, Newman, Dillon, McDowell, Allmendinger, Buescher, all victims of that one. And then as we go to the last few positions, Kane, Gase, Labonte all in that. Then Larson, the man who flipped over earlier, McMurray, Johnson, Almirola, Kurt Busch, and Danica Patrick rounded out the 39-car field. Now the point standings. Landon Castle is safe on points to be in the top 30, and now he's in the chase right now in 8th. You see Stenhouse right now right on the border. Logano, Truex, Elliott, all pretty safe on points. Suarez just outside along with Ryan Blaney. So, we hope you enjoyed. You see Landon Castle celebrating in Victory Lane. Our next event here on WUB Network is the Dr. Pepper All-Star Shootout and All-Star Friday Night. Be sure to check it out. Follow us on Twitter at Eddie Kalegi, at Trent McGinnis. For everyone here on WUB Network, I'm Eddie Kalegi. We'll see you at the All-Star Race.